Normally I welcome you guys by saying hello guys or good morning. Most of the times it's good morning actually, but it's not morning at all. It's actually the afternoon, quite late in the afternoon, because it's so extremely hot. All of a sudden it was raining for weeks, and I don't know how many times I told you guys about the bad weather and all the storms we've had, and yeah, it has been crazy. But now it's the other way around, so it's extremely hot, and it will be for the next 2-3 days. And it was at the end of last week the heat started, so yeah, it's a bit crazy. And right now even it's later in the day. I have the thermometer here so I can tell you it is like 32 degrees Celsius and it's like 90 degrees Fahrenheit, so yeah, very hot. And normally when it's this hot in the middle of summer, I'm pretty okay with it. I can deal with the heat pretty good, but now it's been such bad weather, and now it's the first heat, and it's it's crazy hot all of a sudden, especially at night. But yeah, it's fine. I just try to keep it I try to keep it quite cool inside as much as I can, and it just means opening all the windows and all the doors, because it's a wooden cottage, so there's just not a lot you can do. I don't have any air conditioning. For a lot of you guys, you always say when it's hot like this, why don't you have air conditioning? But in the Netherlands it's not that, I would say it's not that normal that everybody has air conditioning. We don't. And normally, well, I remember when I was a bit younger we didn't really need it, but now, yeah, well, it would be nice to have, but I don't. So I can open my windows and I can open the doors and let the breeze go through, and that's fine. It's just takes some getting used to. But that's why it's a bit later in the day, because in the middle of the day it's just too extremely hot to really be doing anything outside. So I try to do some more relaxing things and not work too much or move too much or anything. But I have these, and a lot of you have seen the video where I put all these right here. You can still see them here. And the plants are doing great. A lot of you guys also commented about making holes in the bottom, which I did, but didn't really show much on video, I guess, because yeah, a lot of comments about it. Because I didn't at first, and that's why the plant from previous year, from last year, it didn't do so great. But yeah, I made holes in the bottom, and I will do it again now. But if you remember correctly, I had three of these from last time. They were left over because I filled everything with the plants I had, and I was not quite sure what to do with those 3. But I was thinking about putting them up here on the wall. Well, it's out of frame, you can't really see it, but I will show you later, of course. But putting them on the cottage wall. And I'm sorry for the sounds, but as always, the farmers around me are also working now, because in the day it's just too hot, so they are working on the fields right now. So that's why you have a bit of the background noise. It's all the machinery and the tractors doing their thing, so sorry about the noise. I think you can still understand me. I'm going to put these up on the wall on the cottage. I have 3, so I'm going to make a nice little, well, I hope it will turn out nice, but I'm going to attach them to the wall, make some holes in them again. This time I will show you, and then put some plants in them, because I bought some. And then I also bought like a plant for in the ground, which I'm going to try out. I don't know what you call it. In Dutch we call it a vlinderstruik. I've planted those before. It's like a plant that attracts butterflies and bees and all those nice things. And that's what I'm going to do now. While I'm standing outside and talking and moving a little bit, I'm already getting sweaty, so yeah. It's just, I'm still happy with the nice weather though. The horses are outside and enjoying the sun and the grass, but yeah, it takes some getting used to. But let's get started, and I will show you what I want to do with it.
Yesterday there was sun in
let's get them straight. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. I think it looks quite cool. We'll see how it holds up. This wall can get pretty warm because in the morning the sun is on here. So we'll see how it goes, how the plants manage. And also they look a little bit rough right now, like this one. The flowers look a bit rough. This one has some broken twigs, and that's because I got them with a discount at the garden center. They were pretty cheap because they don't look great and needed a bit of care and love. But yeah, we'll see if I can get them to be a bit more beautiful. But I like them as they are right now, so it's fine with me. We'll see how they do. But yeah, pretty happy with it.
Hand in hand, building castles out of sand, reaching for the ground. As willows align, we lose track of time. Head up high, now we climb. Oh, dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes. Undercover agents of the other. Beyond gravel, beyond dawn.
So I don't know if you guys can really see it, but behind me is the horse pasture, and I'm going to put the plant over here in the ground. But there's a tree in the middle of the horse pasture, and that's because I cut it down. So I didn't really want to film it because I wanted to have all my focus and all my attention on using the chainsaw and cutting down the tree. I think with those things I'm not yet the most experienced, so I did do some work with the chainsaw, cut down smaller trees. This one is also pretty small. Some of you guys might cut down really big trees, but yeah, I'm not that experienced yet. And when I do something where you really need to be safe and need to have your head in the game and really focus on what you're doing, I just like to have all my attention there. So that's why I didn't put the camera down, because and put the camera over there. Also because it's a bit dangerous with the tree falling, obviously, and I don't want my camera to break. But also I just wanted to focus on what I needed to do and not worry about filming. So that's why I think Dylan, who helped me, filmed something on his phone. So maybe I'll put it there so you guys can see. But yeah, it was a pretty small tree anyway. Good practice for me, but also it needed to go. I think we cut it down like 2 weeks ago, because there was a storm, and with all the winds, large branches fell down from the tree and you could hear the cracking of the wood. The tree has been dead for 2 years now, so it needed to go anyways. But that's why we decided to do it now, because yeah, there might be some storms coming again. It's still, right now, it's a little bit windy, but most of the times in the Netherlands you have a few hot days and then all of a sudden you have rain and crazy storms again. So that is probably what's going to happen again. And I just wanted it gone, because now it is perfectly in the middle of the horse pasture. It's very safe there. It's not on my cottage and it's not on the fence, so that was the most important thing for me. So we could do it in a controlled way. And now it's just over there, laying there, waiting for me to cut it into pieces so we can chop the wood. But the horses really like to play with it, and they use it to scratch. So for now it's fine there. I have a lot of other things going on, a lot of other things I need to do. So I'm just going to leave it there for now. It's safe there, the horses enjoy it, so no need to be quick to move it. If it would be in the wet ground, of course the wood would start to rot one day or another, but for now it's fine, and it's also very dry, so it's not really a problem anyway. And the horses really like it, so yeah, I think I'll just keep it there until I have some free time and I'm able to remove it. I don't know if you guys can see it behind me, but Oreo right now is already using it to scratch, so yeah, they really love it. So I'm just gonna keep it there for now, and then later we'll see. Right now I have enough firewood anyway, so I don't really need the wood. If it's warm like this, I don't need fires as well. But yeah, I'm not going through my wood that quickly. It would be for next winter, or maybe even the winter after that, so in 2 years. For now I have enough. Well, the day we've all been waiting for. Well, actually it isn't today, but yeah, Mokka gave birth, so the kittens are born, and she got 5 beautiful kittens. She did everything great. They are 2 days old now, but I didn't want to bother them too much with filming. Of course I filmed some clips after they were just born, very tiny, very cute. And now, well, I'm struggling a bit with what I'm going to do next, because I wanted to keep them in the cat enclosure where I'm at right now, because for you guys that know, she lives with Azur, which is my cat. It's the father of her children, and they live together in this enclosure. They do sometimes go inside my cottage, but they don't walk around freely because I think it's a bit too dangerous for them. And I really wanted to keep her here because she is very close with Azur, and they are always here together. I think she feels the most safe here, she's the most used to it. But now she has given birth and it's kind of hard on her. So she's doing great, she's doing everything she needs to do, but she's getting skinny very quickly, and I think she's feeling a bit cold. So outside right now I'm in a t-shirt. It's not crazy cold, but at night it does get down to like 10 degrees Celsius, and for my peace of mind, and I also think for her, it's a bit better to be inside. And it's windy right now, you will probably hear the wind when I'm talking. I think she should be able to manage, but I don't want to risk it, and I want to keep a close eye on them. There's one kitten that is not doing so great. I decided to feed them a bit extra with a bottle, just to be sure they get enough nutrition, and that's about all you can do. So I always find it very hard when something goes not right with animals, but with kittens, also with puppies, with large litters, sometimes there's one or sometimes multiple that are a bit weaker, and this is the same for her. So it's her first litter anyway, so you are never sure how it's going to go. She did great, all of them were alive. That's something that's already, you know, you cannot be sure about it if it happens, and she did great. But now there's one that's definitely weaker than the rest. He's also he weighs well, he's very small. It's a small one, and they're all a bit on the skinny side for how they are supposed to be. So I think for me and for her it will be best to move her inside. I'm going to give her a small cage where she can go in and make it her as comfortable as possible with the babies, and that way I'm able to manage them a little bit more. I'm able to watch them closely. It's warmer on the inside, there's no wind. So yeah, I'm going to move her. First I'm going to prepare where I'm going to put her on the inside, make a small nest so she feels safe, it's warm, it's soft, she has everything she needs, water and food. And then when I'm ready I'm going to move her inside. I'm going to try to film a bit for you guys, but with these things, if I need to take care of my animals or something big is happening, I always try to focus on my animals first and filming second, and I'm sure you guys will understand. And I also don't want to scare them too much by putting the camera in their face as well, so whenever I can I'll try to make videos, of course, but yeah, her safety and well-being and the kittens of course goes first, and then we'll see what I can get. But let's prepare a nice place for her inside, and then of course I will show you the footage of the kittens as well when they were born, and I will make some videos when she is moved to the inside. I am putting this on the bottom because I want it to be soft everywhere. Well, I have a bit of sad news to share because one of the kittens didn't make it. I told you, well, it was 2 hours before I took this clip about moving them to the inside of my cottage just to be sure it's warm enough for them and so I can keep an eye on them. And now, just right before I wanted to move them, the weakest one didn't make it, so that's always pretty sad and didn't really come as a surprise anymore because it was the weakest one from the start. So yeah, it's still sad, but the rest of them is doing great. She is calm here inside, and I actually took Azur with me as well, so he's also on the inside now, just because I think it's better for her. He is sleeping right next to me. They're both very relaxed, so that's always a good thing. And the other 4 kittens are doing great. They are drinking a lot now, and I hope everything goes right now. And always with things like these, with animals, something can happen. Sometimes you don't even know what the problem is, and this one was obviously the weaker one, so that's why they get so many, I guess, but still very sad for us. But yeah, she's doing good, so that's the most important thing now. Watch the other kittens. She's safe inside with me. I still think she would have managed outside. It's probably just because I feel like it's better for her to have her inside, and I can watch her more closely, so that's always a good thing. And yeah, we'll see. She's doing good, so they look pretty cute here, and now I can just make sure all of them are drinking enough and they're warm enough, so I will leave them alone again. Don't want to be on top of them all of the time. It's so easy to enjoy watching them that you just spend your whole day watching the baby animals. Guys, remember the start of this video where I was sweating and I was extremely hot, and it was it was really hot at the beginning of this week, but now it's over again. So I told you guys about the Netherlands that lately we've had like this weather where we have a few very nice days and then we have weeks of rain and storm. So yeah, we had a few extremely hot days. It wasn't even really that nice because it was so hot. And now it's quite cold again. I'm here in my t-shirt and I'm a bit chilly, but I know I will start moving soon, so it's fine. But right now it's so rainy again, and it's just, yeah, it's a bit funny how it works lately with the weather. But it is raining and I'm a bit chilly, so I will start moving soon. But this arrived. And this is the night enclosure for the guinea pigs, or at least it's not really for guinea pigs, it's also for rabbits and small chickens. I think it says on the packaging that would be for me too small, but for a few guinea pigs I think it should be great, especially to start out with these things. Like I always want to improve, so this is great for me to start out with. So I'm going to put it together, put it in there, see what it looks like right now. I think I might add a few stones later, and of course I want to build a waterfall. For you guys that see my last videos, I talked about it a little bit. I want to make a waterfall in here, but for now start with this night enclosure. So it's all finished for guinea pigs. And with that being said, it's not like right now I am looking to buy guinea pigs, but I just want the enclosure to be ready, because sometimes I have people that talk to me or to family, and they know I have a lot of animals and I have the space, so they sometimes have animals that they don't really want or have a space for, or they know people who don't want the animal, and I want to be able to take animals in if I can. And right now I don't have space for rabbits or for guinea pigs, but when it's ready and I might find somebody who doesn't want their animal anymore, I can put them over here. And I will probably buy some guinea pigs myself, because I just like to choose the ones I like, of course. But it's a pretty large enclosure and I can house multiple guinea pigs here. I won't put it too full, but a few would be nice, especially because they like to live in groups with each other or as couples. So yeah, definitely more than one. You should never keep one guinea pig or rabbit. You can hear the rain picking up, I think, so I hope you still can hear me good. I'm getting a bit wet here, but we're just going to ignore the fact that it's raining. We're just going to pretend it's summer, that it's nice out and that I can do my outdoor projects, and maybe if I think like this then the sun will start shining again. But for now I guess I need to be the sunshine here, so I will try my best. I'm not really a sunshine type of person, but we'll see. I'm just going to ignore the rain for now. So that's this enclosure. It's just a small wooden home with the roof, so it stays dry. I will put straw in there for them, maybe some wood shavings like this, suitable for guinea pigs, so they have a nice soft space to go in. I can lock this door, so I can close it up completely, which I will do every night to keep the guinea pigs safe from all the animals roaming around. So that should probably be fine to start out with. Then the enclosure is ready for guinea pigs, not yet done. I want to add some plants that they can eat. I want to make the waterfall, the pond, make some more stones in there, put some branches there, make it even more natural. But I like how it looks, and then it's just ready for them to use, just in case. Because right now I have my hands full with the kittens. I'm going to give you guys an update as well, because the last clip was probably me telling that we lost one of the kittens, which was very unfortunate, and the rest is struggling a little bit, so I'm keeping a close eye on them. They are still inside, so if you hear meowing in the background, that's Azure, because I put them in the outside enclosure right now to give Mokka, which is my female cat with the kittens, a bit of space. So Azure is outside now, and he can see me from over there, so he is making a bit of noise. But they are doing okay. We need to feed them with a bottle every few hours. They are getting stronger now, but yeah, it takes some time and some energy, and I want to be able to focus on them as much as I can, so I'm not going to get new animals right away. Some of you might be hopeful that when I put this in I will buy animals right away, but no, I have my hands full with the kittens. I just wanted to be ready if needed, if there's somebody who isn't able to take care of the animals, and I can house them safely, and I'm prepared. So, because sometimes it does happen. With the last guinea pig I got, this was the same way. It was from a little girl, and she didn't really want to take care of it anymore, so I was happy to take him in, but yeah, that's why I just want to finish it up. I think the rain, it's still raining a little bit, but it's fine now, so let's see what it looks like. Hopefully it's pretty easy to assemble with all these things. I think, oh, it should be 5 minutes. It always takes longer, but yeah, let's see how it looks. This is really the type of thing you should do with 2 people. So somebody can hold this up and I can screw this in. But yeah, it's just me. So I'm going to try to see if I can do it on my own. Most of the times if you just try, you'll manage eventually. Without breaking it, of course. See guys, it worked. The sun is starting to shine. Still feel a little bit of water drops from the trees. And I see some very dark clouds, but right now the sun is shining, so I'll take it. Well, what do you guys think? I think it looks pretty cool. It's a cute little house. It's big enough for a few guinea pigs for sure, especially because they have this whole space. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how it looks. It isn't the best material. Now I put it together, it's a bit more sturdy, but it felt a bit flimsy when I took it out of the box. Now it's pretty sturdy. I think it should last me a little while, and as I told you guys, I just want to upgrade it as well. So it could be I'm going to stain the outside to make it a little bit more weatherproof. Right now it should be good for outside use, but with those things it will never last really that long. But we'll see. I don't mind getting a new one or improve this one as we go. This is just a good start, a good starting point to see how I can improve the enclosure. It's a pretty big space, and with this house in here you can really see how large the space actually is. So I think it will be an amazing guinea pig enclosure once it's completely finished. But for now it's ready enough to move some guinea pigs in here. So yeah, I'm not in a hurry at all. We'll just see what comes my way and how it goes. For now I'm fully focused on the kittens, but yeah, I'm happy with how the enclosure is coming along, and probably in the next few weeks I will make some improvements here and there, but overall with how it looks now, yeah, pretty happy.